We're in the city centre of Birmingham today to find out a bit more about cycling safely. One of the new things that's come into the city centre recently is the Midland Metro, so we're also going to be looking at how we cross the tram tracks. When we're looking at cycling safely in the city, around the tram tracks, we need to look initially at routes that avoid the tram tracks, because if we can, we'll find alternative routes. But if you have to go down the same route as the tram, the best thing is to cross it with your bike wheel at a right angle, so you can't catch your wheel into the actual rut of the tram track. Another thing is to be very careful when it's wet or icy, because you could slip with your bike. And also in the city centre you've got lots and lots of different people. You've got the pedestrians, you've got your buses, you've got people in taxis and cars, as well as your trams. So you need to be looking around and observant all the time when you're on your bikes.
Can we cross anywhere?
If there is a designated cycle route, it's best to use that and wait at the point which is marked with the cycle symbol. So on this road here, if you're coming up from Colmore Row, you can see there's a little cycle track there with the symbols. So you'd come up that little track and you'd wait to cross, you'd look both directions, and then you'd cross over at that point of the tracks.
Which signs are we looking for?
You're looking at signs on signposts, which are blue signs, where there's a white bicycle on a blue background. That shows where the cycle tracks are. And if you're looking on the ground, you're looking at a white painted bicycle. Can you see them over there?
If there is a red circle around the signs, it means you can't go there. And it also means danger.
Okay, so here we are on the cycle track. Once we get to this point here, this is where we need to stop and look and listen before we cross the tram tracks. Okay, if you're crossing the rails, you need to cross at a right angle. Do you know what a right angle is?
Yeah.
Yes,
It's an L shape.
It's like that, yes. Which means that the wheels of your bike don't get stuck in the rails of the tram tracks. You could actually catch your wheel in the tram tracks if you don't cross them at a right angle, and that would obviously throw you off your bikes, so that's what we want to avoid.
Where about on the main street should we cycle?
Okay, when there's no cycle track like we had earlier, you don't cycle on the pavement, you should be cycling on the road, but you should be cycling between the curb and the first tram track, and as you've cycled just now, carefully in a straight line, single file.